Hello everyone, welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Chaosgate Daemonhunters. I'm really waiting for the shoe to drop on some kind of big plot point. We have 19 days until our next big Grandmaster report, and in 4 days our research speed is going to get back to normal, so I think these are going to be cut in half for the rest of the research, but we can't get over here in time, so instead I'm going to aim for this general location because it's closer to the center of the realm, meaning we can get to more of these places if we need to. Starting off with the traditional long hyperspeed warp jump animation, and then we'll get time progressing, see what changes soon. But how are you guys doing? Enjoying the campaign so far? I'm really liking it. I'm just under this constant anticipation of something terrible happening to me. Oh. What is that? Bloom spawn detected, 3 new missions. Our Prognosticar Choir has detected the presence of 3 new eruptions of bloom activity across the sector. We have informed Titan and must act on these new incursions to the best of our ability. Right. I don't know if we can get to 2 of these. I really don't like that this is going to cap out to 5 pips if this goes wrong. It's a shame I wasn't still here, huh? Because this is about half the bar. Well, I've made my bed apparently. Ship project complete. Libris Malleus. Grimoires plus 30% research speed. Okay. Barracks. Meditation chamber. Stasis chamber. Aquarium. Void shields. Gun batteries. Apparently I need to improve the plasma reactor before I can do a bunch of these second tier things. 18 days, 12 days for more hull integrity. Well, our hull's never been threatened yet, so that seems unnecessary. +1 Prognosticar. Commune with the Fallen. Without a functional preservation facility, we have no choice but to harvest the gene seed of any knights whose injuries surpass the limits of the Apothecarian. The stasis chamber will allow them to be interned so our brothers can learn from their wisdom. 12 days. Sure. I don't know what you mean, but we're researching you.
Passing through a warp storm has a high chance of causing adverse events for the Edict. Warp storms also interfere with missions that occur within their boundaries.
Okay, well, I'm glad to know that we're not headed over there yet, then. Can I? Oh, I can move. So, we get to where we're going. Gotta be watching out for warp storms in the future. Medium danger level. Objective, destroy the bloom spawn, take it with 3 knights. I'm not going to do that, thanks. I do like going out with 4 instead where possible. Very few injured here. Apothecary, Purgator, Justicar, Interceptor is a pretty good spread. Let's just see here. We have other interceptors of lower level. We could take them out and then not be relying on one quite so frequently. So let's do that. Otherwise we'll head on out. See how many bloom spawns we need to deal with wherever it is we're going.
Planet classification, Forge World. However, All archival data has been excised. Scans suggest a mass orbital bombardment has occurred.
Even in the broken husk of exterminators, our enemy has a cruel wit indeed. We must return his jest with fire and vengeance.
And in we pop. Seek and destroy the bloom spawn. God, it's so far away. Okay, from here we have a basic decision of left or right. How we end up making that decision, I'm not really sure. Looking at it, I think right is kind of calling to me. So let's push up to here and see if anything changes about that assessment. No.
I am with you.
All quiet so far. As such, I am just going to push
As you command.
up into open space rather than looking for cover and moving more slowly at this exact moment. Enemy goes, bloom rises. Okay. Through here. I think we want to avoid this white space and either move through here or around here. Now, how many turns we have to do what we're doing, I think going the more direct route seems preferable. So out of this husk of bit of building here. So if I move to here, we have 1 AP left
Moving now.
to keep moving.
Guard up.
Okay. Let's move
Yes, Commander.
everybody else
I am
inwards. And then we can spend the last of our AP
at once.
once everybody has progressed a little. Now it looks like we could get around this outside edge and possibly not have to deal with this combat.
What is your will?
But I don't have the highest expectation for that.
Moving now.
There is an explosive in the center of this room we might be able to use. Oh, goody. 2 enemy patrols right besides one another. Well, that's going to make things much harder. So now I'm wondering, do I take out this right-hand side one first in full before trying to pull the left-hand side into the fight? Because this arrow, I don't know if this suggests that they're going to move this way or if they're looking this way. So we'll move into full cover here.
It will be done.
There they are.
Lapdogs of the false emperor.
Big armored heavy.
We are the swords of justice.
And it looks like this guy is a seed carrier. Now, obviously this looks good. I'd like to get the heavy in the grenade span, though. But if we push forward, we could hit a huge number of them with that attack. Target a spread attack over arc 45, range 7 to deal 6, depletes all ammo. It doesn't say it ends my turn. But if I can do it from here, it says I'll still have 2 AP left after doing this. Or sorry, 1 AP left.
depleted. Affirmative.
So we can get in and out. That seems like it was an incredibly good turn. Choose a target at range 10 to affect silenced for 2 turns. No stun, ignore, cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't get that far over.
Your command.
Alright, I'm going to push up to here. And Overwatch there. I don't love our location here very much. Especially because apparently we have to hop all the way around here. So we'll join this spot.
Moving swiftly.
And as for us, we have ammo. We could go around the outside edge. Though we are very open to being attacked. Actually, I don't think they can move outwards enough. So I don't know if we can actually stand here. I guess we can. But no, it doesn't seem like it's going to be ideal. In that case, push up to here. Put up your Aegis shield. Nice work. They hit our shields a tiny bit.
I strike true.
Eat this!
That's mostly fine. How much health does this guy have? Feels like a lot.
My blade is ever ready.
I will force strike here to get the kill faster.
I am the wrath of Zyphos.
And I don't think we need to here because somebody else can get a shot on
Feel my wrath.
in order to end the turn.
This battle is ended.
Out of initiative, and now we have this group to concern ourselves with. How far can we get on 1 AP? That
Yes,
far.
sir.
With 1 AP remaining, rather.
I am here to serve at
That
once.
leaves us 2 AP remaining. That gives us eyes.
Discovered. Target acquired.
Right. Lots of fleeing. Can you make whatever shot this is? You can. Seems good to me.
Glory to Zyphos.
Yep. Happy with how that's gone. Stick that there. Now we don't have Overwatch on this character. So push forward. Extra shield, never hurt anybody. And we want a spot where we have 1 AP left.
Moving out.
We'll tuck in here. Oh, we don't... No, we don't have a Overwatch either.
At once.
I'm forgetting who's who. You busting through the windows, or are you just going to get shot?
Attack!
Did that do nothing? Perhaps?
There, I see one. Eat this! Ah!
Blessed are our arms.
Right, grenade in. Yeah, we do not have any other kind of negative effects or anything. If I stand here...
Yes, Commander.
Can I hit them both? I cannot. That is a great shame. Well, hit them
Firing
with a regular shot. And then hit them again.
I am his.
No crits. That's fine.
Down.
A gentle poke to finish them
You
off.
have been judged.
And a second gentle poke to finish there.
To the unworthy.
Now we just need to move away
Yes, Commander.
from this explosive.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's one left. How did I miss you?
Your orders?
Well, this is going to peak to 100% either now or at the start of the next turn. Can you
Praise the Emperor.
see them? You can't. Alright then. Do that. It will trigger a bloom, but the enemies will all be dead.
Hide from our warp site. Sanctified and purged.
Oh, well, we have a little more time. There's a seed here. Do we all have 3 AP again?
On the way.
Get ourselves a seed. Lovely. Right, who's furthest back? Let's make sure we're not splitting the party too much. I don't like the look of all this oil on the ground.
Here.
Where is our goal? It is right there. Okay. For a second I thought he had just magically disappeared off somewhere else. Right, and the other patrol is back there.
I am with you.
Alright, I'm just going to do this for a turn because the bloom's going to go off anyway. The warp surge, that one. Your units suffer -1 max WP for the remainder of the mission. I honestly don't hate it.
Standing ready.
We can make this jump. We will get ourselves into combat if we do that. So push to this corner where we'll still have 1 AP left.
Sir.
probably make eyesight on our foes. Yes, indeed. They break down a door. And warp rifts have opened.
Enemy sighted.
Right. We do not have good grenade line of sight, but setting 5 to bleed. Wait, hold on. Scourging, psychic blast. Target a blast over area 3 at range 15 to affect bleed. Yeah, that's what I want. You immune to bleed, that's why you're not flashing, or is that something else?
Face the Emperor's judgment. I strike true.
Okay, 2 are bleeding. That's fine. We still have 1 AP left. I cannot make any particular throw there. Alright, just put them on Overwatch.
Your orders. The Emperor lights our path.
I'll push up to here.
On my way.
And hope that grenades have the reach I want them to have. Yes, indeed. Okay. There's one over there, one over there. I'm going to push to here.
On the way.
Are you out? You are, so we can't do our banner thing
At
yet.
your service.
Right, you push to there.
Will be done.
Then Astral Aim. Shoot a target at range 14 to deal 4 damage. Right, if you do that. Oh, we missed.
Precise.
I thought we were just going to magically do it because of the Astral Aim. That was not what I wanted to do.
No, don't give up now.
That was unwise. Yeah, I hate this. Died to bleeding. Love to see it. Overwatch. Died to bleeding.
Die! Die! Die!
Okay, mistakes were made.
They come to their doom.
Oh, God. Okay, well, there's an explosive back there. I would love to disrupt this guy somehow.
What is your will? Affirmative.
We really not have line of sight over whatever this thing is. Right there.
For the Emperor.
Right, that will break the Overwatch.
I will defile your corpse. Here.
That gives us our turn back. Can't hit both of these guys. Oh, I can.
Feel my wrath. Need more rounds.
Now, is this guy going to pop? Pestilence Explosion. When reduced to 0 HP or mutated, bloated poxwalkers explode over Area 3, afflict Plague 100% 2 turns. All poxwalkers in the area gain +2 max HP.
Standing ready. Your command.
I don't have a way to heal them. You have 4 HP. You will do 3 HP of damage. I hate that. That will get us killed in opportunity attack, though.
Yes, Commander.
Which is bad. So, take this shot.
On time. Pain is beneath me.
We are plagued for 2 turns. Where are we? We're over here. How far is this grenade throw? I need it to be 1, 2, 3, about 4 further back than it is.
Moving out.
That's the shot I want, I think.
Aye, sir.
Gets the extra explosive and hits the guy at the back too. Guy at the back is dead. Guy at the front is without armor.
To the unworthy.
Who has AP left? Most of us still have something. It's just this guy is totally out. We could give them one more.
At your command.
You need to reload. You have 2 AP left. So, reload. Fire on them.
Empty.
We have 1 AP left. It's not enough to move to anywhere that I want to move. I need to do battlefield medicine over on this guy.
I am here to serve.
But I can't get there this turn.
I am with you.
I have 2 WP. I could give them 1 extra attack. But I think I'm just going to come over here,
Vengeance!
hit this melee strike.
For the golden throne!
Then this thing might try and lob some kind of ranged projectile at
Aye,
us.
sir.
If I can just get a turn of battlefield medicine, we'll be okay. That is the lob I was expecting.
My armor remains a fortress.
There is another group behind us. First priority, battlefield medicine here.
These wounds will heal. Gratitude.
Then everything else is just getting this plant dead in a turn together.
Yes, Commander.
Do I need to reload again? I do. This leaves me with 2 AP. Toss the grenade and reload.
Follow the Emperor!
Let me just check. I know I'm out of ammo. Oh, you're not even going to let me see the cone. Fine. You reload.
Reloaded.
We have 1 AP left.
At your service.
Back here, we have 3 AP left, but we can give 1 more to somebody with this, except no, we can't. We don't have our 2 AP to do it. Alright. We're all in on smacking this thing in the face as much as possible.
Yes, Commander.
We have 3 AP.
It will be done.
Scatter shot or regular? I guess regular, and then we can take multiple shots for multiple ammo and multiple AP next turn. Yes, you were plagued, but I healed you. Blinded and drained is unideal, I'm sure. Warp surge. A tear for reinforcements in 1 turn. We will almost certainly finish our work here in that turn.
Commander. Foe wounded. Empty. My blade
Let's
is yours.
take our melee attacks here. And this will probably do it.
Greater Bloomspan have been excised. Surface level bombardment will commence momentarily.
Get us out of here.
Very unworthy.
Give me all that sweet, sweet XP. Question is, will we be able to get to one of the other instances before poo-poo hits the fan? Guess who's back? Now, I note that one of the interceptors does not have the teleportation skill, so that's a whole thing. 3 seeds. Seems to be pretty good. A rank 3 interceptor. Love it. Big gun. Max 1 WP on a sword. Knight gains +1 armor, +15% resistance. Target a blast attack at range 10 over area 2 to deal 0 damage. Crazed afflicted targets have a 50% chance to attack their allies each turn. I'd rather just do damage, to be honest. I'll take this armor. Still don't understand how the unlocks work on the other stuff. No levels. 2 minor wounds. Light wounds and wounded. 18 days and 44 days. There's a lot. Right. I'm not going to get over here before this terminates. Which is a damn shame. Move me over 1 node. That's why I wanted faster engines this whole time. And get more 2-for-1s. Intervention required.
Sensor scraping suggests an anomalous manifestation in the sector. There
Warning.
is a 92% chance the source has emerged from a nearby warp storm cluster. Coordinates for this anomaly have been entered into our star map.
Research project complete. Gate of Infinity. Psychic. All knights and combat servitors teleport to any visible location. All knights -1 AP. That is huge. So, stratagems. We now have this. Research menu. So, we got that done. I think this is the next one for plot for us. Source of the bloom. I have no idea how high a priority that should be, though. 16 days. A psychic full heal. Alright, we did something else. Let's go back to core research, I suppose. 16 days is not super long. So, this thing.
I despise waste, Inquisitor. The baleful edict has been operating under your direction for months. And yet this mild infestation of yours persists. I expected concrete results, not more reams of speculative guesswork.
To unravel the workings of chaos is no simple task, Grandmaster. This plague cannot be fought with steel alone.
That may be. Now, to the business at hand. I have only been able to give a cursory scan of your latest account. Commander, I would have a frank assessment on your collective progress in the field.
We are losing ground. The edict is too damaged for this campaign. The bloom is no match for us. I think we're just losing ground.
Oh yes, those seeds you described earlier. Commander, do you have any idea how many active demonic incursions I oversee at any given moment? If you are to retain your command for the long term, you will need to demonstrate that you can manage your resources efficiently. Consider this a hard lesson in prudence.
-1 requisition.
He hasn't actually read my reports.
Grandmasters are used to giving orders and having them obeyed. If you could try to restrain yourself from debating every last point upon which you differ, you might more readily earn his respect.
I suppose it was optimistic of me to expect that by dealing with the Adeptus Astartes, I could be free of the sort of loathsome bureaucratic pandering necessary in the rest of the Imperium.
The Grey Knights have a saying. We serve the cause of humanity, but expect nothing from it.
I've already readjusted my expectations.
Okay, available requisition 9. We can increase our knight requisition, ranged requisition, melee requisition, armor, or war gear. Give me knights, because we're probably going to need to rotate through more of them as we go. And honestly, I still don't understand the upgrade stuff, so give me war gear, because that I can understand. Objective, research the source of the bloom. Does it want me to go and do this? Prognosticar bonus inactive. The warp activity here disrupts your prognosticars and will restrict ability to their bonuses, as well as limit your ability to deploy stratagems during this combat mission. Well, that sucks. So we've got light wounds, stasis chamber, light wounds, source of the bloom, light wounds, wounded, update Grandmaster in 60 days. I mean, I guess we're working towards moving over here then. If I move to here, this does start ticking down. So we could just let it happen. But like, surely it makes most sense to go and investigate this horrible looking thing that's going on. Right, someone's back. Stasis chamber. Commander, I am pleased to inform you that the stasis chamber has been re-established. The bodies of your fallen brothers can now be interned without further obstacles or temperature fluctuations in storage. A thrilling achievement, yes? I don't know what that does for me, but it's an achievement, sure. Commune with the fallen. 50% XP bonus. Hull integrity. Additional projects unlocked. Additional projects unlocked. We don't have 16 servitors to spend on that, so that's a whole thing. +4 capacity, +1 recruit rank. Peripheral facilities like nutrient preparation and training decks are currently in the main limits. Well, this is six servitors for 12 days. There's 4 servitors for 18 days, +1 prognosticar. Enhanced augmetic unlocks, required output 2. Don't have the servitors for it. I'm going to upgrade the gun batteries. It feels like we're getting to a place where we might need such an upgrade.
This warp storm is fixated directly on the planet. Ruinous powers are at work below.
Analysis uncertain. Recommend immediate departure.
This phenomenon bears investigating, Dominus. We could at least attempt to get further readings from orbit.
This planet surely has become an incubator for corruption. I could lead a squad of our brothers to the surface and purify what heresy we find.
A rather brash approach.
I suppose if the commander did not want to take any chances, we could contact Grandmaster Kai for special permission to engage exterminators.
Okay. Bypass the anomaly. Analyze from orbit. Send Ektar to investigate. Ektar and 4 knights may be at risk. Request emergency exterminatus. This will take time and cost a steam with Titan. I think we go down and investigate, right?
We will teleport to the surface immediately.
Results. Light wound, Kraskthul. Light wound, Voldred Storm. Ektakar wounded 30 days. Purity seals, +1 seed. Heart of the Flame added. Power armor. Oh, so it's not a mission I'm doing then. Oh, okay. That is interesting. Ektar wounded is unideal. But we have nothing else going on. I'm going to get out of this storm then. As more time passes. Put me somewhat central. Put me very central. What's going on? Seriously, what's going on? I've just got a black screen. There you go.
Sharp rises in your heart rate and other physiological markers. Fully unaugmented, this typically indicates either severe emotional distress or psychic overload.
It has been challenging, Dominus, but hardly a measure of my limits.
Commander, the Inquisitor has completed her task.
Indeed, and it has proved fruitful beyond my hopes. As I theorized, the seeds all emit a common signal from the same destination.
Conclusion?
Don't you see? Such power echoes in the winds of the warp, whispering of a birthplace, the source of their power. I believe the answer to every question will be found there.
Inquisitor, you listen to voices in the Sea of Souls?
You object to my methods, Knight?
You are only human. You walk a dangerous path.
I am a sanctioned Inquisitor of the Ordo Malleus.
This petty dueling is unproductive. Inquisitor, you have located this site?
Have I not said it? The seed's energy points here, to the heart of an Eldari craft world. The craft world Usaria. In the warp's tides, I saw visions of it overrun. The inhabitants slaughtered by the plague god's servants. Now, its wraithbone ruins act like a protective cocoon, shielding the bloom's foul energies from detection.
Such a blasphemous sight will not be unguarded.
Existing archives suggest this craft world is dormant. A swift strike could yield valuable data.
Your tech priest is, as always, on point, Commander. When the time comes, and I urge you to make it soon, I will accompany your knights through the ruins of the craft world and extract the truth with my own hands.
Now, is that going to be a mission or a text mission? +1 requisition. Be careful with this. With careful study of the seeds, I've isolated a spore that leads to the heart of an Adari craft world. Your brother Ektar is skeptical, but understand that we have little choice. The bloom expands at an erratic pace, and we cannot purge the infection in one system at a time. We must get ahead of the virus, and this craft world may contain the first substantial clue I need. Right. New research menu. So we got through this fast. This knowledge has yet to be uncovered. You will have to develop a deeper understanding of the plague. Prognosticars have -2 corruption in systems. I mean, I guess we should open this half of the tree regardless, right? 11 days. And they want a word.
We both have work to do. What do you need?
You believe the answers lie within this craft world?
Yes, our records are scant, but it seems the craft world has been silent for ages.
What we do know is that they were once extremely hostile towards the Imperium. There has been an inquisitorial interdiction on all stellar passage in the region since it was first encountered. Perhaps we kept our distance for too long. Do you think the Elder triggered the bloom?
There must have been something on that craft world to anchor the plague god's disease in real space.
Doubtful. It is the Dark Prince, the god of desire, who covets Eldari souls, and so far I have evidence of the seeds corrupting humans, yet there must have been something on the craft world to anchor the plague god's disease in real space.
Very well.
Your zeal is ridding the sector of this plague matches our own.
I've had the plague god in my sights for a long time, Commander.
I was brought up on the Scholar Progenium, an orphan my parents lost to a deadly wasting disease. I've had the plague god in my sights for a long time. You encountered his children?
Nurgle's servants take many forms.
From sentient poxes to the grotesque demons we have fought here, all of the creatures of chaos and servants of the Plague Lord are the most profane, the most insidious. So this is personal for you.
This is my life's work. I have become particularly adept at it.
I have dedicated my life to purging their vile infestation from the galaxy. I realize this might be a foreign concept to you, Astartes, born as you are to fulfill your duty. But yes, if you must know, this is my life's work. I have become particularly adept at it, and that's all I care to say on this matter.
If we must.
How do you assess our progress?
I am impressed, Commander.
The hammer falls and the plague god's minions scatter. You are worthy of your brotherhood. Should you maintain this level of lethality, you will return to Titan as heroes when we are done.
Do I bore you? I am impressed. My research beckons.
Okay. This is our research stuff. Lynette.
Commander, let us be efficient.
Can the baleful edict face a craft world?
The highest probability is that we will not face a craft world, but a ruined husk. Affirmative.
Have you encountered a craft world before?
I was in proximity to an Eliatok craft world once.
Its residents would not countenance my presence on board. Despite my curiosity, nevertheless I gathered some data. Craft worlds are built from a fascinating yet blasphemous material known as wraithbone, maintained by an elder caste called Bone Singers. Why does the element intrigue you, Dominus?
The material has unique properties.
Some of the tech priests and lex mechanics of the Magos xenobiologist believe it can transmit and resonate the life essence or souls of the Eldari. I find that highly contentious, bordering on heresy, yet its ability to transmit data, whether that is classed as souls or bundles of Xenos code and high-tier algorithms, is what could be gratified to learn.
Affirmative.
And what is the status of our construction efforts?
A true testament to the Omnissiah's power.
Cannon batteries and lance turrets still require further reconstruction. However, I've authorized the test firing and the gun ratings were pleased with the results. The targets were convincingly obliterated. Indeed, the target spirits seemed particularly enthusiastic.
The interaction is over.
Do you seek wisdom, Commander? I am no ancient, but might be of some help.
The Eldari is not our usual foe.
They despise the warp spawn as much as we do.
Perhaps even more so, but do not mistake them for allies. Have you fought them?
Yes, before I joined the Purifiers.
They are impossibly swift and will never stand still. Should I update my tactical canticles?
Be ready to face any foe.
However, time is precious, so we should not waste it. Both of our colleagues are convinced that this craft world is dead. If there are any Elder alive, they would be fighting our common enemy.
By all means.
We have encountered the Death Guard. I would know more of them.
Formidable foes who have spent the last 10,000 years rotting but will not die.
A traitor legion of Astartes that look on the patronage of Nurgle during the Great Heresy. Formidable foes who have spent the last 10,000 years rotting but will not die, as deadly and vile of any Nurgle's immortal minions. Why did they turn from the Emperor's light?
Mortarion went begging for the Plague God's deliverance.
As the heresy drew to a close, their cowardly master, Mortarion, went begging for the Plague God's deliverance, and the rest of his chapter followed him into darkness. So the Death Guard became Plague Marines?
Traitor Astartes who have wholly given their souls and physical bodies to the God of Decay.
What is the best way to fight them then?
Do not let them linger. We should engage and purge them on sight.
They are hardy. They are slow but hardy. Nurgle's foul virulence has caused them to develop all manner of thick scarring and bodies so riddled with disease that they can overcome physical trauma. Do not let them linger. We should engage and purge them on sight.
Whatever best helps you, Commander. You have impressed me thus far.
Good.
I hope that aids you, brother.
Alright then, so... healing, gun batteries, healing, psychic attunement, healing, Grandmaster report, Ektar wounded. Otherwise... oh.
Sit on our hands while the bloom spreads unchallenged.
Commander, I am detecting a new form of bloom activity that threatens to spread the plague into nearby systems. We should prioritize it. Oh, goody. Well, let me just take a look at the rest of this map a second. Because if this is going to, like, pop and spread to other things, that is bad. But it's on the whole other side of the world from where we want to be. But this is not decaying over time, so... perhaps we are going to be focusing back over to this place where we had just escaped. But that is going to be a story for next time. For now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.